Hello guys and welcome back to another video on this channel. Today is Game Week 17 predictions. Nearly halfway through the season. Let's get into it. First game is Everton versus West Ham. And Everton have been doing alright. West Ham, not doing too bad. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 Everton win.
First, we've got Everton West Ham. I'm probably going to go with. This is a tough one because Everton have been playing really well and then they haven't been playing well. West Ham have been playing really well and then playing well. I think the only problem this season is it's a bit. No one really knows, do they? What's going to happen? Everything going on, and there's talk about a bit of a break happening because obviously due to more outbreaks, but. I'm taking in consideration to some games might not be in play, but I'm still going to give the results and my predictions for them. I think that's probably what Kieran's going to do as well. So, Everton West Ham, I'm going to go with 1-1.
Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa have been really good this season. They've hit a good bit of form recently. Man United, a second, I believe. Tough, but I think Manchester United will just edge it. I'm going to say 2-1.
Next, we've got Man United Villa. Man United obviously very lucky to win that last goal at the end against Wolves. Very lucky. I thought Wolves defended really well. Watched that game. Very, very unlucky, and obviously they should have got a point out of it, Wolves, really, but the deflection cost them, didn't it? But I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with a Man United win. They're on fire at the moment, aren't they? Hate to say it, but they are. So, yeah, 2-1.
Tottenham versus Leeds is our next game. And Leeds have done alright. Just depends which Leeds turns up. Against Tottenham, I don't think they'll be so good. So I'm going to go for a Tottenham 3-1 win.
Next, we've got Spurs Leeds. I've actually missed this one out. I don't know why. Kieran was like, "You haven't sent the Spurs Leeds one." Tough one. Leeds smashed West Brom, didn't they? I'm going to go with a Leeds 2-0. Peach out.
Crystal Palace versus Sheffield United is our next game, and Sheffield United got 2 points this season, I think, so far. But I'm going to say 2-0 Crystal Palace win.
Next, we've got Palace Sheffield United. Palace drew 1-1 with Leicester. Sheffield United lost 1-0 to Burnley, and I hate to say it, I really did like Sheffield United last season, but I think at the moment they're in the bottom half. I think they're last, aren't they? Can't see any road back for them. The manager, the club did come out, Sheffield United, saying they're not going to sack the manager. So it's looking like they're going to go down, guys. But they played so well last season until the lockdown happened. They were flying. I didn't think it done them any favours. But I'm going to go with a Palace win. 2-0 Palace.
Brighton versus Wolves is our next game. Brighton are doing okay. Wolves doing alright. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Wolves win.
Next, we've got Brighton Wolves. Brighton obviously lost 1-0 to Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. We're on a bit of a run now. And Wolves obviously lost 1-0 to Man United, but they were very bloody unlucky. But I don't think Brighton are playing very well. And, their fans are saying, calling him out. And I just think, to be honest, Wolves are going to be too much for them. I'm going to go with 3-1 Wolves.
Our next game is West Brom versus Arsenal. Arsenal a few weeks ago were looking like getting relegated, but they've managed to get a few wins. West Brom, they got a point against Liverpool, but then they got battered by Leeds. I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal.
Next, we've got my beloved Arsenal, West Brom Arsenal. West Brom's lost 5-0 to Leeds. They're looking like they're going down. Arsenal won 1-0 to Brighton. Come on, you Arsenal. All you Arteta outs. you'll be hiding under a rock now. Let's smash West Brom. 3-0. A clean sheet for Leno. Leno's not my best pal, but at the end of the day, his distribution has got better. Can't talk about his saves. His saves are probably one of the best in the league, but his distribution's got better. And at the end of the day, I'm going to back Leno now. I wasn't backing him. I was crying my eyes out for Martinez, but at the end of the day, he's got better, guys. You can't deny that. I'm going to go with a 3-0. Come on, you Arsenal. All the Arteta out. Go hide under a rock.
Burnley versus Fulham is our next game, and Burnley have just been taken over by a US firm, so hopefully that's good for them. Get some players in. Fulham, we're doing okay, but I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Next we've got Burnley, Fulham, and Burnley, they ain't doing great, are they, like Arsenal, but at the end of the day, I think they'll be fine. They're always fine, aren't they? Sean Dyche is a miracle worker with a shoestring budget. You know, what's he got, like £1 a season for transfers, so he'll be fine. Fulham, they're getting back to winning ways, but, you know, it's not looking good for them. I'm just going to go for a 0-0. It's going to go for a 0-0 board draw. Fulham away. I do like Fulham. They've always been a good family club, aren't they? But, you know, I just don't think... I don't want to be too critical of them, but they need a big striker. You know, Mitrovic, he's all right, but they need a tricky little striker as well, don't they? At the end of the day, someone who can bang in 20 goals. But I think everyone needs something like that. But I'm going to go with a 0-0.
Newcastle versus Leicester is our next game, and I'm going to go for a 3-2 Leicester win.
Next we've got Newcastle, Leicester. Newcastle doing all right, but obviously the fans ain't very happy with him. They want him gone. They didn't want him in the first place, did they? Leicester drew 1-1 with Palace, and Leicester. Jamie Vardy was out for the last game, wasn't he? So he'll probably be back for this game. You know, Iheanacho, don't really rate him that highly. So Leicester could do with a second string striker as well, to be honest, when Vardy's out. But Vardy's a hard worker, isn't he? But he's not going to go on forever. They're always trying to keep him fit, and but he's a great striker, and he's a legend for Leicester. He's a legend of the Premier League. I'm going to go with Leicester 2-0.
Now, one of the biggest games of the weekend, Chelsea versus Manchester City. Chelsea not done alright so far. They've lost the last few games. Man City have done okay. And for that reason, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Manchester City.
Chelsea, Man City, massive game, but I don't think it's going to be happening. But I'm going to give my prediction area. If it does happen, it happens, doesn't it? But if it doesn't, it doesn't, because obviously Man City have got a bit of an outbreak. But Chelsea drew 1-1 with Villa, and at the end of the day, Man City didn't play because obviously the game was called off. But I'm still going to get a prediction for it. Frank Lampard's under pressure. He would be after spending all that money. He's got Havertz not playing. He's got Werner who hasn't scored in 10 games. You know, for me, Werner should never have come out and said that thing about, oh, these defenders are so big because now all the defenders are going to be on him as much more, like egging him on and stuff like that. But let me get to my prediction because I'm waffling on. I'm going to go with Man City 2-1.
Last but not least, Southampton versus Liverpool. A game that's been good over these last few years. Southampton been in a bit of form. Liverpool been quite good until the drew against West Brom. But I'm going to see this being a draw. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. And
finally, we've got Southampton and Liverpool. Liverpool are flying. They've got some of their players back now, so obviously Van Dijk's going to be out for the rest of the season, but Matip's obviously injured. But they've got a couple of youngsters coming through, and I still think, I will stand by what I said the other day, is that, you know, if they win this league this season, I mean more to them than it did last, because, and I spoke to a lot of Liverpool fans, a lot of Liverpool friends of mine are saying the same thing, you know, and because they've lost so many players this year, it's going to be a massive thing for them. And I'm going to go with a Liverpool 3-1 win. And that's it, guys, for the Richard Show. Thank you, everyone who joins in and views the channel on Kieran's channel. Everyone go subscribe to Kieran Webster. And obviously, Christmas is gone, but have a happy New Year from both of us. And I just hopefully this year will be a lot better, guys. You know, it's been a good year for me, but not some others. But at the end of the day, you know, we do care about you all and everyone who views the channel, and we're just blessed that, you know, everyone who takes part, and just amazing, guys. It's been your boy James Peach, and Happy New Year. Peach out.
That is it for the prediction video. Please do like, comment and subscribe to me and the Highbury Gamer. Well, we say we do this every week. It's every few days over the Christmas period, so hopefully we'll get back to normal soon. So yeah, have a good New Year. Okay, have a safe one. Peace.